Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES number 8105-6-US28. This is an aluminum door pull, is what it is. Very typical and common pull. You might use it as a utility pole, although it's a bit on the costly side when it comes to just a utility pole, something you'd slap onto a basic garage door, I suppose. Although it is made of aluminum, it's relatively small, although it is comfortable in the hand because of that rounded back, so I could see using it on a commercial application, obviously with a plate behind it, I would imagine. This has a 1-inch flattened face, a bit shy on that. 1/2 inch is the thickness. I think they're trying to call out. It's really closer to 7/16. This is going to have an overall length of about 6.5 and a center to center of 6 inch. So that 6 inch center to center is what's going to be the most important dimension, I suppose. 6 inch centers. This is a Type 1 style through bolt, or it's just a through bolt mount. Couple of flat head machine bolts with countersunk or finish washers, and that would be intended to go through an 1 3/4 inch thick door. You're going to drill a couple of holes, and that will finish off the installation of this. In extended description information down below also tells us that the projection is 2 inch. Bit shy on that again. Say closer to 1 7/8. It's going to have a clearance of about 1 3/8, I would say. Yeah, maybe 1 7/16, right in that range. The balance of the extended description, I have the term 1/2 inch round. I'm going to guess that they might mean, you know, some reference to the back side of this, but I really don't. I should say I'm not picking up exactly on what they mean 1/2 inch round. Let's take a look at the link to the document called Cut Sheet. This is the 8105. I don't see, and that cut sheet is really a technical drawing. I don't really see where they're coming up with a 1/2 inch dimension anywhere on that drawing, but it will give you the dimensional properties of it. Moving over to the mounting options type drawing, this is the standard mount with these through bolts. A Type G mount would, of course, come into play if you have a push plate installed, as would a Type F, where you're going to mount through a push-pull set into the back of the handle. You can do a concealed mount, as you can see in Type H, I, or L, and then a back-to-back mount, which is not available for the 8105. They do note what pulls or what mounts are available for specific part numbers for door pulls. You can't, the bottom line is you can't get every mount type on every single pull. You cannot back-to-back mount this, at least not from IVES. There is then a document called Product Brochure that will show you all of the door pulls from IVES, its sister products, the 8105. You'll see that this is properly called an 8105-6 because this is a 6 inch center to center. If you needed a larger size, 8 inch or 10 inch, it'd be an 8105-8 or an 8105-0 is what that would be. All other dimensions would stay the same. That product brochure does tell us, however, the different base materials and finishes available. So it's made in 3 base materials: brass, stainless, and aluminum. And onto brass, you can do US 3 or 605 polished brass, US 4, 606 satin brass, US 10 or 612 satin bronze, US 10B or 613 oil rub bronze, US 15 or 619 satin nickel, US 26 or 625 polished chrome, US 26D or 626 satin chrome. Onto stainless steel, they can do they would do a satin finish, a US 32D, and onto that they can do an antimicrobial coating, which would be very commonly seen in hospital applications, where the transfer or the transmission of the growth of, and then redistribution of bacteria, etc., that would actually exist on a handle would be something that you'd want to retard by having an antimicrobial coating. And IVES would obviously be able to do that in other items like push plates. They make push and pull latches. They can do it on that trim as well. They can probably do it on anything. I would think that's stainless steel. Then there is finally the US28, which is also 628, which is satin aluminum, and that is an aluminum base material. The rest of the product brochure will show you the other poles. The 8111-5 is a really common pole. It's a good over-the-counter type pole when you're doing push and pull hardware in a new restaurant that you're building, and then goes on to show some other poles through there as well. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the IVES products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the IVES, this is their part number 8105-6 in a 628 finish, or any other IVES product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.